Hey, Uriel Zahriel here, back on Dark Sorcery. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. We've got a lot of stuff going on in our lives. There's a lot of things happening within Dark Sorcery. We got a lot of moving pieces. We, our personal selves as practitioners, we are building our own separate little kingdoms too, as practitioners. Uh, there's a lot of moving pieces always going on. But something that I find very interesting in the occult as a professional, and I get a plethora of questions from viewers, from clients, from honestly just even people that are just total noobs to the occult too, that literally they may come across some of my page or something because they're seeking answers and wanted a professional opinion on something. Granted, like a lot of things, if I don't have an answer, I will send you to someone that does. I'm not a believer of one person absolutely knows absolutely everything. It's just too much stuff in the cosmos and macrocosms and everything that what is. For us to, it's impossible for one person to absolutely know everything and know everything, do everything, whatnot. But in our private practices, I've obviously stated multiple times that, if you want to understand things, there's nothing more truer than truth. We've already gone over what truth is and what truth is not. But what's interesting about truth is that there's nothing higher than truth. Everyone wants to always, without a doubt, say that their path, their belief system, their one idea, perception of truth is better than all the other truths. This is like the major epidemic problem with humanity. It doesn't matter if it's, Satanism, Luciferianism, voodoo, it really doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, we're all a freaking bunch of Fruit Loops in the same bowl. It's the facts. You may be offended by that, but that's the facts. Perceptions. But as we really truly look into this, even if you want to, I'm a open, humble mindset guy. It doesn't bother me to even remotely say that I'm a Fruit Loop in a bowl. It doesn't bother me. Like, big deal. Ain't shit. Like, some people that may greatly offend. To me, it doesn't mean shit. But where are you? Because I keep coming back to these same kind of topics. Even my brother within Dark Sorcery, he's doing these series of the beginning of sorcery and all these very in-depth, amazing, videos. And I gotta honestly hand it to Michael. Michael's really the bookworm of us all within Dark Sorcery. He really is. He's very well read in his material. But honestly, we all have something to bring to the table, regardless whether you're inside the circle or outside the circle. But I'm kind of getting off topic here, even though I haven't established what the topic is. But what I'd like to honestly know, and it's something that I see other people kind of hit and talk, dance around. But if we're really truly going to do and be real practitioners and practice the true art, whatever that is. If you want to be it, call it dark sorcery, black magic, whatever that perception of whatever that is and what that looks like. Because I guarantee you, you could ask 100 different people and that one topic is going to look 1,000 different ways. That is a fact. Regardless of their background, nationality, culture, everything. It's going to look different. And it will always look different. That's a guarantee. But one thing that really kind of concerns me, you know, as Dark Sorcery's TikTok manager, it's kind of humorous to say that a little bit because TikTok is in the news so much. But, you know, even before I was given that position, I have actually a fairly sizable audience myself in my own right on that platform. But I see a lot of different things happening on that platform, especially with the younger generations. And honestly, that's kind of what this video is about. Where are you as a practitioner? What are you contributing to this upcoming generation? Because what is wrong? What is wrong? The older generation, we get pegged with being either A, the gatekeeper, which I totally understand, or we don't say enough because we see people being foolish, ignorant, and then we don't see them as worthy and we don't share information. That is equally as dangerous. I guess there could be a third, and that's the bunch that I also see, and some may take honest offense to this. And that is, you know, because in the LHP, there's a vast community, there's different obvious myriads of people in the LHP. However, there is some that truly can't, they're doers. I'm just gonna cut to the chase. They're fucking doers. They do stuff. They practice what they fucking preach. You tell them to do something, they fucking will do it. They're doers. Then you have the other side that just simply run their mouths. And then they are your more political types. And then you have your third type that just go around and they want to be the provocative, dress in all black, be loud, mischievous douchebags. And then whenever something is said, they're the ones that will always sit there and be the loudest in the room, hail Satan, or whatever they want to yell. And just that's all they do. That's all they do. That is their magical practice. It's not even a practice other than hail Satan. Like, that's literally all they do. So, at least what they do. And I personally am more striving and attracting to the doers. Those that truly are seekers, that want to do something, want to change something, want to really change their lives or change lives around them to go to the next level. That's the crowd I tend to be in. I give a crap less about the other two crowds. I really do. I mean, I'll entertain and talk to them, but I won't be there very long. It's just, back to the old adage, your vibe attracts your tribe. There's a lot of truth to that. But again, what are you contributing to the future generations of your craft? And I'm not trying to tell you need to go out and write books. You need to come onto YouTube and make videos. That's not what I'm saying. But what are you doing in your kingdom? Your kingdom, honestly, can be as small or as big as you would choose to make it. It could be one person within your house. It can also be that one person that you may work with. It's a perception. You might honestly live alone, but still your kingdom. Your kingdom. Excuse me. Your kingdom is you and how you flow and operate your life and how you project your life, your practice in that life. So ultimately, when you go to the store and you're a douchebag to someone else, you're showing your kingdom. When you're an asshole to someone else, you're showing your kingdom and who you really are. That's what I'm getting at. Another thing, what kind of influence all this bullshit, fake bullshit that we see that we call entertainment, such as movies, some fiction books. Yeah, granted, there's some truth in it. Some, like maybe minuscule truth. Just enough to give you a sense of flavor, to get a sense, to attract somebody that's, oh, whoa, that was cool. That was a little nugget of truth. So if there's a little nugget of truth, oh, wait, guys, there might be more. That's how they fucking get you. And then before you know it, then you have people that really don't fucking know shit. And then they're like, oh, well, that's really real. Now we can go curse the moon and the sun. And now we can go curse death gods. And now we can just have a permission slip to do whatever the fuck we want out of somebody's bullshit fiction ideas of bullshit from Hollywood. See what I'm saying? That's why I get sick of that shit. That's why I quit watching all that shit. It's annoying. If anyone is truly a seeker of the occult, granted, there is some good factual-based occult movies and books. There is. I love that kind of stuff. I've been watching horror movies my entire life. My entire life. My favorite genre. However, as a professional occultist, I mentally can tell you what is real and what is not. But what is sad, there is many that see that and they're watching that as if it was the History Channel of actual truth. I want you to keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Some people cannot negotiate that on and off switch like that. That in lies the gift. That is a gift. I personally have even had to realize that as a professional NCO and a soldier in the United States Army. Not all soldiers even have that switch to be able to go on and off in certain climatic experiences. Not everyone has that. I couldn't even begin to tell you how I so fortunately have that myself. Much of my time at the clinic working with doctors with PhDs, literally trying to find the solution to this master, what I honestly recall it that at the clinic, the master switch. How to turn this switch manually on and off. Trying to figure it out. We've even gone into hypnosis trying to figure this out. I mean, I've spent a lot of time trying to figure this out. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It is a gift. That's what I've grown to realize. It's an honest to God Lucifer gift. But not everyone has that. And it's the same gift for a lot of other things. The person next to you may not be able to sit there and go on and off and be able to see something and say, you know what? That's total bullshit. They might see whatever you're seeing and be like, hey man, that's a cool movie, man. I really like that. They might be absorbing all that as facts. And it'd be total bullshit. Total bullshit. This is also why it's very important to, I'm not trying to tell you to put limitations on your life. Because I'm all about liberation and freedom and changing perceptions so you actually gain more freedom by changing your perceptions. To get the fuck out of the box and then burn the box. Because who the fuck needs a box? Like, if there's any way of having a practice with zero limitations, that's me. I hate fucking limitations. You give me a ceiling mark, I guarantee you I'm going to break it. This is my nature. You give me a goal, I'm going to go above it. It's just how I'm wired. Been that way forever, even in the army. You damn well best not to give me a fucking rule, because I will fucking break it. This is the way it is. Maybe I'm the one's wrong about that. I don't know. But I guess perceptions. But I can tell you, business-wise, that mindset has helped me tremendously, because you know what? I don't let little shit bother me. I will fucking just go right over it. That's how you have to be the same way in the spiritual world. Like, I get a plethora of calls too of people, like, some of it is really serious. Not to make light of it. Some things are really serious. However, some things aren't. Some things is just like, I mean, granted, I could be like so many other people and take your money. I really could. But that's not Uriel Zahriel. I'm not like that. There's a lot of times I help people and I literally do it for nothing. I really do. Because this is me. I just don't feel that what they called and asked for is worthy of putting a price on it. Because I honestly, that's been something I could have just talked to them and guided them to. I didn't even honestly have to light a candle or do anything with it. So how do you put a price tag on something like that? But that's me. And I'm not saying because that's how I do it, that's how anyone else should do it. By all means, if that is your income and you're totally okay with that, then by all means, it is your practice. Do it. It just is not what I do. But it does blow my mind, some of the things that people do ask. And they get so wound out about. And to me, it's really nothing. It's just, honestly, it's an everyday occurrence. I see shadows all the time. I can't go anywhere. Like, I literally go anywhere and I see stuff. Like, Not just like normal routine stuff. But there again, I realized through perceptions, and maybe over a course of time being exposed to the supernatural, it doesn't bother me as much as to someone that just opened their third eye and never seen and never experienced that. They're gonna be like, oh my God. It's truth. Again, perception. Perception. This is why I teach so much on that one paradigm, because it's truly, truly liberating. And true, within the LHP, Luciferianism, primal flow, primal core, whatever you want to call this primal stepping out, truly, the core of it, you have to know yourself. That's the most essential fundamental of it at all. You have to know yourself. You have to first establish that foundation of you. If you can't, then how are you going to be able to do anything else? It just simply will not work. It simply will not work. You have to take that step. There's no foregoing it. There's not. You know, many of you know that, my two primary demons I work with a lot is King Belial and King Amun. And King Belial has been coming through a lot, bringing out a lot of personal gnosis about, literally looking within, knowing yourself before you truly wreck yourself. That's like the ultimate key to a lot of things. Because if you can't take that step, you might as well not take another step. And a lot of people are so stuck in this bubble these days. I don't know if it's because of our just social dynamics that we've grown used to. We're not so primal anymore in our traditional cultures, that we have gotten away from that. We've gotten away what traditional tribalism, even as a Native American and Norse heritage, there's this old word or adage that's actually called intertribalism. It was a thing. And as much as in the occult world, there's so much talk as to what's a closed practice and who can do this and who can do that. I can promise you, if you don't find yourself to know thyself, you're gonna wreck yourself. But more than anything, whether if you're regardless of what race, tribe, nation, creed, religion, pathway, path working, regardless of spiritual title you want to give yourself, magus, priest, Pope of Rome, head poobah, Jesus, Mosey, Christo, it don't fucko matter. Whatever you choose to believe in your little world ain't gonna mean shit unless you sit there and know yourself. That is a fact. Fact. And you know what? Regardless of how that paradigm is, if you keep everything stuck in you and you don't share it, and be a prideful, egotarian little ass and just keep it for yourself, you can do that. It's your right. But you know what? Future generations, one, will be dumber because of it. Two, kings and queens are not formed that way. And thirdly, humanity overall will be lost. And as much as you think you're holding on for dear life of your little, what you think is gnosis, traditions, culture, religion, whatever you think you're holding on to, you're actually losing. Because you're not releasing that knowledge. So when it comes time for that gatekeeper, timekeeper, deathkeeper, regardless, god of death, god of destiny, Hades, it don't fucking matter who, what perception, your deception of perception, masterpiece of more perceptions comes after your ass to take you to the other side, all will be lost. There again, fact. Fact. So, my statement is, how is that saving your craft? Because I can tell you as a Native American, there's been many people far more harder than I ever was brought up in the red circle that were like that. And they're gone. They're fucking very gone. And you know what? Their children also were like this. In the Native American community, back in the 80s and the early 90s, we used to call those people apples. Why apples? Because to us natives, they're red on the outside like a native, but their hearts are white. They didn't care about our culture. They'd rather go off and be whitey-tighty people. They cared about, fitting in due to, society pressure. I get that too. I grew up in that. That's literally my generation. It's what drove me to join AIM and all that and partake in my culture. I went the opposite direction. I didn't want to be engulfed in modern culture. I wanted to go the other way and know my culture. But still, what are you contributing? Because unless you're actually procuring knowledge and gnosis and helping establish and build for future generations, and honestly overlooking everything, you have to. If we're going to succeed and win, you have to. Have to. It's a must. So many people within the LHP, they get so stuck thinking, that because you're finding the deity within yourself, become your own living God, that deific mask, I can rule thyself. It doesn't mean to be a douchebag. You gotta know yourself. Discipline yourself. Rose yourself. But mostly, know yourself. Know where you stand. Know who you stand for. even if that means standing by yourself. So many people today can't do that. They can't. They can't. They have to have a crutch. And I promise you, if you have Belial for you and your patron, you don't want no crutch. I can promise you that. I just see so many people that literally, in the army, we had this term, fake it till you make it. And I'm personally, as an occultist, I'm fucking sick of it. Because I see so many people doing just that. Fake it till you fucking make it. It's bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. I'm tired. Really tired. That's why I don't like fairy tale books. I don't like fantasy. I don't like all that shit. I want the fucking real deal, man. The real fucking deal. If it ain't the real deal, then I'm fucking out. Fucking out. That's what I'm building. Or I'm out. Fucking out. That's where I'm at in my life. I've seen men die. I've seen women die. Hell, I've seen fucking kids die. I'm done. Stop the fucking bullshit. There ain't no more fucking fake it or make it, guys. Be the fucking real deal. Or shut the fuck up and go the fuck home. That just fucking took a turn. But seriously. Seriously. Quit this fucking fake bullshit and arguing over petty bullshit. Because it's just a fucking perception. I see more people want to fucking argue about who the fuck is right. And you know what, at the end of the day, they don't even fucking know who the hell they are. They fucking don't. The only thing they know is how to fucking drink more beer, slam more fucking shit in their fucking veins, and fucking smoke more weed, and smoke or snort more fucking coke up their fucking nose. And that's not fucking a magical practice either. And Belial ain't fucking about that shit either. Like I say, know thyself before you fucking wreck yourself. Wake the fuck up. Because there's a time coming. Ain't gonna be no more fucking games. No more fucking games. There ain't no more fucking play, fucking soft, fucking slap, happy time no more. Them times are fucking gone. You want to be a fucking occultist? It's time to fucking step up and be a fucking real deal occultist now. Ain't fucking Harry Potter times now. That's fucking bullshit. You want to be a fucking soldier? Well, this is it. You're supposed to have been training all this fucking time. Now we're getting ready to go out the fucking wire. We're fucking locked and loaded. We're fucking getting ready to fucking go. Choppers are fucking spun up and ready. Let's fucking go. See what I'm saying? Ain't no fucking play. Ain't no fucking play. This is what no one ever fucking gets. They always think, I don't know. I'm not ready. Dude, you should have fucking thought of that like fucking a long fucking time ago. When you had all that time to fucking find yourself before you wreck yourself. Because now it's fucking playtime. And playtime doesn't fucking, it's not so easy. Just saying. Seriously though. Seriously. Find your fucking self. Quit pinning the fucking tail on some other donkey that ain't yours and pin on your own ass. And know yourself. Can't blame movies. Can't blame books. It's like other content I've made. What are you going to do when the fucking they shut down everything? You're not going to have the luxury to take everything with you out when you bug out. You can't. You can't take your electronics. What is your practice going to do then? Can't YouTube everything. You either know it or you fucking don't. What are you going to do? What are you fucking going to do? Seriously, people, what are you fucking going to do? I see so many people are just fucking Google fucking occultists like, oh my God, oh my God. Like really though, what are you gonna do? I got a spell, I can Google that. Next week, we could probably Google light your candles. Like, come on, man. Really? This is the problem with fucking TikTok. You want to see what has happened? Go to TikTok. That's why we honestly have been on there trying to rectify and help some of them poor lost souls. Because them are some lost fucking people. Really. If you think you can curse the moon and the sun and just pick a random deity and say, fuck you, I'm going to curse you, deity. Like, I don't know where they get this. I don't. But it proves more and more daily. If you don't know yourself, and if someone's looking to you for the answers, and you don't take that time to give them a good answer, or at least refer to them to someone that can give them a good answer, and you just scoff them off to some bullshit, then look what you just contributed to idiots that fucking curse the moon and the sun and fucking crazy shit. Seriously, look at it that way. Food for thought. Food for thought. If anything in this video, I want you guys to take a little bit more time to mentally take a mental perception of yourself in your own kingdom as kings and queens and infernal gods and goddesses, however you want to fit that in your paradigm, when you're out and about and you're supposedly living your life. Because even though you're all about your life, promise you, your life is impacting some other one's life in some other kingdom. That's a fact. But you don't have to be a douchebag. And just because you are a king And all that doesn't mean it you need to be a toxic god ass either. Food for thought. And again, more perceptions to help your stinking thinking. Change. It's not that hard. Can't step backwards, but you sure as hell can step forward and keep making those steps forward each and every day and make them count. However, the only exception to that, if you step backwards, you step back inside yourself to find yourself. That's the only exception. Only exception. Because you can't step back to the past. But you can step within yourself to find yourself. I want you to think of that. Think about it. Just like with truth, there's nothing higher than truth. Nothing. However, without perception, you'll never see the point of it. Another fact. Think of that too. But that's all I got. I just want to come on here. It's been a while. Have a few things I wanted to get off my chest, visit with you guys, so you guys know I haven't vanished off the face of the earth. And until next time, may you continue to use perceptions to change your future and give you a better reality. Again, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, hit your notification bell. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Uriel Zahriel signing off. Blessed beasties.